Going on, world? Nah, let me stop bullshitting. Hey, first off, let me start out to saying Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And even if you're celebrating Mother's Day with your mother today, remember there are people out here that they lost their mothers or they aren't celebrating Mother's Day with their mothers. So be mindful of that and be thankful of yours. And if you know anybody that's going through that right now, man, reach out to them. Because I can only imagine right now it's a hard time that they're going to. So, and the people who have lost their mothers, people who are grieving for their mothers, and people who are celebrating with their mothers, salute. Whoo! I ain't even about to tell you what that was. But okay. Question of the day. I got an inbox message from a girl. A lot of my questions do come from females. And the question was, where do I find a man like you? And to most of the people who know that, I know y'all probably cringe just like I did because trust me, the world only needs one of me. We don't need any more. So I didn't understand it. Now, like, what do you mean a man like me? And she was like, a grown man. And what do you mean by a grown man? Because regardless if somebody is taking care of their business or they a bum, they still a grown man. But I got the gist of the message. So the thing about it is, grown men are everywhere. Like we everywhere. We at the grocery store, we in the library, we standing on the corners. But you're basically talking about a man who is working towards something. And we're everywhere, like I just said. But you can't, we aren't material items that you find and you catch. It's not like you're hunting us down in the wild. You can't catch a grown man. A grown man catches you. And how you catch a grown man is being a grown woman. Now, I understand that a lot of females might take offense to that. Like, what you mean I'm not a grown woman? But I'm not trying to attack you. I'm not trying to down women. I'm not trying to berate you or belittle you. What I'm basically saying is like a lot of things that are accepted in society today that women think are okay are honestly not okay. But I can only speak for myself and any other man that's actually trying to make something out of himself. It's not okay. Like, a lot of women go to the club looking for grown men. Like, you'll find us in the club, like, if we celebrating, popping a bottle because my man just did something or, just celebrating a birthday. But to find us just posted up in the club, nah, that's wasteful. You know what I'm saying? That $300 that I just spent on that table just to pop bottles with me and my friends and get that group of females over there in borrowed outfits, stolen outfits, and rainbow outfits is money I could have invested back into myself. So you really won't find us in the club popping bottles. If you're looking for grown men, you'll find us at like the grocery stores. There are grown men in the club, and a lot of y'all might be like, what? But like what the men I'm about to say are grown men in the club, but the bouncers, the club promoters, the bartenders, security, because they're not surviving off of that. That's their hustle. They probably have 2 jobs plus that. And those are the men that you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? They don't have time to be popping bottles and celebrating and, turning up 24/7. Another thing that you have to look at if you're trying to attract a grown man is in the way you dress. And I'm not trying to, you can wear whatever the hell you want to wear. And I'm expecting to get flack back from that. But no man trying to establish himself wants a woman running around with the bottom of her butt cheeks hanging out. Nor does he want a woman running around with her camel toe showing to the world. All that side boob, yeah, it's cute, but it's trouble. Don't get me wrong, because you got to realize nowadays, a majority of men don't have respect for anything. So if you're running around with your butt cheeks hanging out or your boob or some stuff you just, you really shouldn't have on seeking attention, you're going to find it. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be negative. And then you're going to run back to him like, hey, protect me. You're trying to get him killed. See, I live in D.C. We used to have jump outs. The jump outs don't exist anymore. So everybody is running around with a gun on them, and they running around deep with guns on them. You run back to him, help me, because you put on something you shouldn't have had on, and then you done got your man killed. Or now you got him caught up in some beef. I don't know. You take from that what you want. 2, you got to be able to hold a conversation. And I'm not talking about what happened last week on Love and Hip Hop. And most men that are on their grizzy, that's really trying to do something with themselves, they don't have time to watch TV. You know what I'm saying? So if the only thing you can tell me is what Stevie J did last week, it's just not going to happen. And I'm going to be dead honest with y'all. I just found out who he was last year. Like, I ain't even playing. Like, I'm being honest. Like, I didn't know who he was. He's about Stevie J. Is it Stevie or Stevie? People putting up the little memes. Who the fuck is this nigga? Jocelyn. And I don't know who none of those people are. I just found out. I tried to watch the show, but it make me cringe on the inside. Like, people act like this? Why are you portraying my people to the world like this? Like, we don't act like that. I don't act like that. You know, but I get off topic. But in order to attract a grown man, you have to be a grown woman. And when I say that, I mean you have to be on your shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't care if you the cashier at McDonald's. As long as you want more than being a cashier at a McDonald's and you are working towards that. Not just selling us dreams, pipe dreams. Because I know a lot of, men just sell pipe dreams, like women don't sell them too. So it's basically like a facelift. If you one of them females that like to turn up all the time, this, that, and the third, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a serious problem. But we are everywhere. Try hitting up a lounge. Try going to the library and actually reading a book. You know, try grocery shopping. Put some spices in your cart. You know, psych us out. Make us think you really can cook. If you can cook, that's a plus. But most grown men know how to cook because our mothers taught us. I was dealing with a girl who used to put like 8 tons of salt in her shit. Like, damn, you gonna salt? You ain't salting. You gonna salt the water, shorty? Like, and I ain't talking about boiling. I'm talking about drinking water. Like, man, shh. Y'all need to stop listening to the media and what they tell you we like, and listen to us when we say what we like. You understand me? Peace.